I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm at the beach on my first technology free day of 2019. And I wanted to make this video because I want to give you an insight into what a technology free day looks like for me and how they've helped me so much over the past few years. So in this video, I'll share with you why I have technology free days, what they are, how they've helped me, and all that good stuff. So to get started, what is a technology free day? A technology free day is 24 hours without technology. It's a cleanse that involves 24 hours without digital items like screens. So basically it's 24 hours without the things that I'm slightly addicted to or spend too much time on. And it can range from things like my phone or laptop to my car, just depends on what I want to do for that day. And I've done these for the past few years, and I found that over that time, it's really helped me in so many ways, including being more productive, reducing the time that I spend on screens generally, and actually living rather than just going through the motions. So what are the rules? Firstly, the rules vary depending on an individual person's needs, but for me, it means no phone, no computer, no TV, no social media, no outings involving a screen like going to the movies, and just generally limiting my use of technology as much as possible. And yes, that can include using an actual Refidex rather than Google Maps. For me, I find that the three pieces of technology that I use the most, besides a car, are my phone, computer, and monitor. When I'm at home, I usually use my phone for messages or Instagram. The computer is my problem area, and that's where I spend the majority of my screen time, whether I'm working or sending emails or on YouTube or Facebook. And then I use my monitor only to edit, but I still spend a majority of my time here. So when do I have these technology free days? I found that the best time for me is to have them on a weekend, particularly a Sunday, because that tends to be the least disruptive thing for family or work. I used to have them once every few months, but for the past year or so, I've tried to have them at least once a month, or just generally as often as I need them. And if I'm not able to fully restrict my technology for whatever reason that is, whether it's work or something else, I try to limit it as much as possible. So for example, no social media for that day, or just have a mini detox, like say go on an outing that afternoon and not take my phone. Like most of us, most of my work involves using a screen. And while I think technology is so incredible and it helps me in my line of work in so many ways, and I'm so grateful for it, too much of it is just not good. I often find myself going to a screen as a default when I'm bored or just scroll aimlessly through Instagram or Facebook. And instead of trying to be creative and think of something that I could do in that moment, I tend to just take the easy route and go on social media. Especially when I'm trying to be creative, I find technology to be quite a hindrance. So I like to use these days or these moments to be really creative. And because I often turn to a screen as a default, I find myself not spending as much time as I would like doing things that I know that I love to do, like reading or drawing. So I use these days as a digital detox. I use it to wake me up to realize how dependent I am on technology and how much of a distraction it is for me. I like to use it to reset my habits and reevaluate my use and screen time. Technology free days always make me a lot more intentional with my time, especially my screen time. Okay, so what was it like for me without these technology free days in my life before introducing them? So there was a time in my life where I just kind of sat in front of a screen all day. In high school, I used to waste so much time on YouTube and Facebook instead of studying, which impacted me in so many more ways than just bad grades. I become lazy and don't feel like going to the gym or seeing friends or even just getting out of the house. It also really affected my sleep because I found that because I was wasting my time sitting around all day, firstly, I wasn't getting out and exercising and moving my body. And secondly, that I wasn't being productive and I wasn't getting any work done. So at night, my body wouldn't be tired and my mind would be wide awake because I'm stressed about how much work that I have to do and would therefore have to stay up late at night to get it done. And I think the biggest problem with all of it was that without these technology free days, I was so unaware of how much time I was spending on technology, how much time I was wasting, and all the other potential things that I could be doing. But the good thing is, technology free days have helped me with all of this. After a technology free day, I feel so much more aware of my usage and don't feel controlled by a screen. Apart from my work, I find so many other things that I could do. And even with my work, I can always find ways, even if they're small, to just avoid using so much technology. And after implementing these days for a few years now, I've developed some habits that I thought I would share with you. So every night before I go to bed, I turn my phone off airplane mode and only turn it back on in the morning once I'm ready for the day. So for the first hour of every morning, I don't touch my phone. I also make sure that I always eat my meals away from a screen. Generally, I just like to take the time and sit and focus on my food. I find that I actually enjoy it more, eat it more slowly, and notice when I'm actually feeling full. Another thing that I do is use the little screen time feature on my phone, just so I can monitor how much time I'm actually spending on my phone. And for me, it's roughly 57 minutes or so a day. And finally, even if I'm not having a technology free day, I generally treat most weekends, especially Sundays, like mini detoxes, and really try to limit the use of my devices, especially my phone and computer. Okay, so that wraps this video up. Thank you so much for watching. I challenge you to a technology free day. Make it easy and fun. Go off and explore in nature. Go somewhere you've always planned to or always been meaning to but never have. Catch up with friends, spend time with family, anything. Take a day of self-care or plan your next week or month so you can be really productive. If you do, let me know how you go. I really hope you enjoy it and gain as much clarity as I do. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.